Okay, I'm trying to get these figures a shot for the hell of it because I don't have these guys loose, but well, I do have a Seth Rollins loose. That's a retro figure. Of course, my Facebook feed too. Okay, so thought I have these on thumbnail for the hell of it. But here are the winners of the women's and men's Royal Rumbles. Of course, the man who won the women's Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch, and the Kingslayer, Seth freaking Rollins, win the men's Royal Rumble. Man, what a show! That was crazy. So thought I'd go live real quick. Probably might stay on for a little while. I'm doing both YouTube and Facebook. In fact, I'm gonna grab my other phone here. This is what I'm doing. This one for Facebook, and of course, what I'm looking at now is YouTube. Man, what a show! That was crazy. Man, so I'm gonna try to get both these figures back in the shot just for the hell of it. But man, so for my predictions, I'm gonna say I don't know how to say it, because one of my predictions I kind of botched. Only because, well, all right, well, this is not really working too well, having these two figures in the shot. I'm hoping that somebody will come on and watch. I mean, right now, WWE Network's showing like a 24 special WrestleMania, I think, WrestleMania 34. So I'm just waiting to see if anyone's going to be joining me anytime soon. I mean, somebody's got to be awake. I mean, I know the show ended late at about 11 o'clock my time, so it's midnight on the East Coast. Maybe there's anybody in California that's about 9 o'clock for you guys. So I assume some of you guys are still up in the West Coast and maybe in the Mountain Time where it's 10 o'clock. And anywhere else around the world where you guys are maybe just starting your day. But, yeah, so feel free to come chat with me. I'm going to see who else is reacting to the show right now. So that was one crazy show. No, the only thing I missed earlier and I got to it late was the Roode and Gable match on the pre-show. In fact, the match had just ended and Roode and Gable had retained the tag belts. So I didn't have a chance to make a prediction for that. And usually, I usually make predictions in advance, but not anymore, just because my old prediction videos didn't really get watched. So thought I'd make a live stream now. Just, man, nobody's come on yet, which is all right. You guys can watch this later, unless the quality deteriorates or something, because I went back and just watched the live stream I did earlier, and yeah, it cut out a lot. I mean, there's parts where it's still recorded fine, but there's like early on in the stream it cut out. So maybe if this replay stays up, it'll probably cut out at certain times. But yeah, well, that was one heck of a show. Wish somebody would come on and watch. I mean, is there anyone there? Do I need to post someone on Twitter? Actually, kind of away from Twitter right now. But yeah, that was something. Wow, I mean, I'm still trying to kind of like, man, that Rumble especially, the surprise as well. Really, it's like the NXT guys coming like Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black, no Velveteen Dream though. He was somebody I would like to see in the Rumble, but who else? Jeff Jarrett, JE, double F, J, A, double RE, double T, double J, ain't I great? Also, Kurt Angle, I mean, that one a little expected. But then, when R-Truth was entered number 30, I was waiting for somebody to attack. I was like, man. Now, of course, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, hey, it's been 5 years, there's some guy, because I was like, yeah, keep dreaming. But I was like, anybody, please. I mean, I don't like R-Truth and all, but I was waiting to see if he was going to act like it was a TLC or a ladder match. Nia Jax came out. Boy, if Nia Jax, Big If would have won this match, that would have been history. Not only the fourth woman to participate in the match, but if she would have won, boy, that would be something. But, it wasn't meant to be. Man, is there anyone online, though? My Facebook feed I might cut off because I usually don't have much luck with the Facebook stream, but I might stick around YouTube for a little while longer. Maybe I'll try to post them on Twitter. So anyways, quick review. So the first match I got to watch was Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Rusev is champion. Sadly, lost the title, and Lana, her getting knocked off the apron and tweaking her leg, that would come to play later tonight. I'll get to that shortly. So I predicted that one early on for Rusev to retain. Well, he lost, so I'm 0-1 there. Next match to open the show was Asuka defending against Becky Lynch, which I figured Becky was going to lose. So that was the first prediction I got right. Of course, Becky, as I just mentioned earlier, won the Women's Royal Rumble, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Because that was not my prediction going in, so it's going to be a little bit of an asterisk on my predictions here. But as I've kind of said before, predicting the Royal Rumble matches that's difficult. So, surprisingly, the next match was the SmackDown Live Tag Titles match, and I predicted the Bar was going to retain, but wow, Miz and Shane worked together, and how about that shooting star press from Shane? That was sick. So yeah, Shane and the Miz, new tag champions. We'll see how long that lasts as they go into WrestleMania. Maybe the next pay-per-view, which I believe would be either, I don't remember if they said it's Elimination Chamber or Fastlane, since they've done away with the brand split pay-per-view. So we'll see. I'm assuming it's Elimination Chamber, but I don't know. Somebody could correct me. I can always look it up later while I'm on my computer, but man. So I'm 1-2 on predictions. Now, the next match, I'm surprised they got the women's matches out of the way real quick. I thought they would have kind of spaced out where they would have had a women's match later on after one of the two Rumbles. But anyways, Raw Women's title, Ronda Rousey versus, hey, got a viewer and a like. Cool. I got a like, but the one viewer left. I scared him off. Dang. Oh, well. Anyways, let me go back to our review. You guys can watch this review later. Of course, Ronda defeated Sasha Banks. I originally had predicted that Ronda was going to lose the match and enter the Women's Royal Rumble, so I was wrong about that. So, all right match. Of course, yeah, both them, Sasha and Ronda doing a good amount of submissions, and even at one point, Sasha got a part of her ring attire, in which I think it might have been accidental or it might have been on purpose. I don't really know. It's kind of somewhat of a heelish move from Sasha, but of course the ref wasn't going to allow it because, that's against the rules. But anyways, Ronda comes out on the win. So that not only did I lose one prediction, but I had to change one mid-match because, there goes my Rumble winner. I knew that it was a long shot. It wasn't going to happen. And, I will admit, I did kind of predict that. At least I might not have said on my live stream, but I said as my backup pick that I said Becky was going to go in the match for sure in the Rumble. Of course, there was a good, decent amount of people that came in the match. Of course, some surprises, some debuts. We had Lacey Evans making her official in-ring debut for the main roster as number one entrant, followed by Natalya. I'm not going to name every entrant. Of course, we've seen some good surprises like Nikki Cross, Candice Ray. How about Casey? Please forgive me if I butcher her name. Catanzaro. I know she was on American Ninja Warrior and she'd been trained at WWE Performance Center, so she was pretty big surprise. And she even kind of was like the female equivalent of Kofi when she was showing she can find ways not to be eliminated. That was amazing. And I'm trying to remember some of the other entrants on my head. There weren't really any legends that entered this year. It was mostly your main roster in NXT. I know there was also a few others, like I think Xia Li, I believe, from it's like one of the competitors that was in the Mae Young Classic. Rhea Ripley, that was another surprise entrant. But in the end, with Lana coming out and limping, and I was like, okay, I get that she got a hurt ankle, but she's got like a wrestling boot on one leg, and then the injured leg, she's wearing her Nike tennis shoe. I'm like, okay, I guess it might be hard to put your foot in a wrestling boot. I mean, but wearing a tennis shoe when you were wearing high heels earlier tonight, I mean, okay. Of course, Nia Jax attacks, and this won't be the first time Nia Jax will attack somebody the entire night. Attacking poor Lana. Of course, Becky comes out, and she wants in, and then Fit Finlay was there, and there were several other agents. They're like, screw it, get in there. You're going. You can go and get in the match. And in the end, came down to Charlotte, Becky, and Nia. Nia eliminated, but then Nia works on Becky's leg. Doesn't eliminate her, sends her outside the ring through like the what was it? And then, well, it almost looked like they were about to give the match to Charlotte, which I would have been mad. I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. But thankfully, Becky showed why she's the man, showed she had that fighting spirit, went in, won the match, and going to WrestleMania. So now we just gotta find out. Probably either she'll reveal on Raw or she'll reveal on SmackDown, or we might not even know until maybe for another month or so. I mean, we still got 2 more months until WrestleMania. So, yeah, I guess we'll be finding out. And I'm here for that time. Who she'll be taking on. Then we had the WWE Championship match. AJ Styles taking on Daniel Bryan in for the championship, which Daniel Bryan retained. And it was a good, decent match. Daniel Bryan did usual heel tactics, and AJ would have his good comebacks. And then here comes Eric Rowan, which once I saw him, of course, Rowan, he's got that beard. And then see him in that flannel shirt of a t-shirt under, I was like, well, okay, yeah, I have a feeling I know who he's coming out for. Plus, with him and Bryan both have big old beards. I was like, yeah, looks like we're going to have some, I'm going to say some Eco Mountain Man alliance or something between, Daniel Bryan and Rowan, which kind of makes you wonder, will Luke Harper join them eventually? Because Rowan and Harper were still together as the Bludgeon Brothers. And plus, if you do remember from 5 years ago, Bryan was a part of the Wyatt family, but that only lasted 2 weeks, so now we got Bryan and Rowan working together, so that's interesting. So I predicted Bryan to win, and I was right, so, that's at least 2 surefire predictions I got right out of 4, but like I said, one of those is kind of got to have an asterisk next to it, and that'd be the Women's Royal Rumble, just because I had to make a backup pick. I mean, I'll take that I lost on it, but I take the backup pick as a consolation prize. Next match, of course, will be the last title match of the night. Oh, yeah, and I forgot, Cruiserweight Championship, I hate to say it, I did not watch the match. Wow, where'd that, somebody just hit the thumbs on my video. Okay, well, guessing either somebody took away their thumbs up and just thumbs down my video. That's fine. Well, anyways, yeah, that was kind of a shame though of what happened with the next match, and I was about to say the Cruiserweight Championship. I kind of didn't watch it because I was too busy live streaming here earlier. Buddy Murphy took on, the Dale Tommy and who was it else? Akira Tozawa and I'm trying to remember who the third participant was. I forgot, to be honest. But it was earlier tonight. Oh yeah, Kalisto. Well, that was earlier though. And that one I did predict that Buddy Murphy was going to win, but sorry I didn't bring that one up early. Like I said, I kind of missed that match because it was getting ready to be for the main show to start. But anyways, okay, so let me get back to the main event. Of course, the main event before the Rumble. Finn Balor taking on Brock Lesnar for the U.S. title now. I knew I should have predicted Brock Lesnar to win, but something in my heart was going to tell me maybe this was going to be Finn's time to win because, I mean, I don't know. I want Finn to win. I didn't want to be saying, well, I want Finn to win, but I'm going to take Brock to win the match. But I knew once they did that spot where Brock Lesnar was nursing injury when he had his midsection, not once, but twice, rammed into the corner of that announce table. That was insane. But I knew once they were doing that, they were going to have Brock make this major comeback now. I thought he was going to have a miraculous, like I said, comeback, and he'd have, do a second or third F5 to Finn, but it ended in submission. Finn taps out, and that's it. Brock is still your Universal Champion, at least until WrestleMania, because obviously I don't see him being back for the February pay-per-view, and then I don't know if they'll do one in March, because WrestleMania is always the first week of April. Sometimes it's the last weekend of March, but yeah, let's just say we're gonna go 2 more months without seeing Brock defend the title. Hell, we probably won't see him again until the month building up to WrestleMania. But whatever. So now that's out of the way. The Men's Royal Rumble is up next. And man, what a rumble. So we start off with Elias. He does his usual stick of being out there. He makes a little comment about the Arizona Diamondbacks, saying this is probably the most fans that they've had in attendance at Chase Field, which sounded like there was maybe a little bit of a boo, but I think he meant well because, I mean, he wasn't wrong, With all those extra seats that they had set up for the Rumble, Bayway's about to sing a song. Here comes Jeff Jarrett. That's right, Jeff Jarrett. And he's wearing like his old country singer gimmick attire, which crazy to see him wear that because that's because he had longer hair before he had it cut. Yeah, but he's wearing his sunglasses that he wore in WCW. But okay, he's out there. He's ready to do a duet with Elias. Of course, Elias swerves him and hits him with the back of the guitar, and then he's eliminated. And then we have some more people come in. Kurt Angle comes in. An Angle at least lasts for a decent amount of time. You have everyone from Samoa Joe, Mustafa Ali, and I'm not gonna go to war with every entrant. Obviously, the big surprises were Johnny Gargano coming in. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention one for the Women's Rumble. How about old Hornswoggle? And apparently, going to the ring was kind of a theme for some of the losers, like Zelina Vega, and then later on, Kurt Hawkins went to the ring for a while, which I mentioned on Twitter. I know that Kurt Hawkins has mentioned on their podcast, like mentioned Hornswoggle, like they're friends. So yeah, and Titus teases that he's going to accidentally slide under the ring, but stops himself. But then he goes under the ring for the hell of it, and then he gets eliminated by Hawkins, but then Hawkins gets eliminated, I think, by Joe. Let's see, Pete Dunne comes out. That was a good surprise. How about Aleister Black? I know I mentioned him earlier in the early part of this review, but man, besides just everybody else that came in, like Randy Orton, who was number 29, Rey Mysterio, who was like 28, 20, I think he was, I can't remember if Rey was 28 or he was 25, I can't remember. Braun Strowman entered 27 because he was John Cena's replacement. I mean, sorry if I'm kind of forgetting, but it was one hell of a match. And of course, R-Truth, number 30, but that didn't last long because Nia Jax would come back, and this time she would attack R-Truth and she would take his place. And I was like, wow, are they really going to have Nia Jax win this? I was like, wow. I keep getting one viewer and that viewer disappears. So, yeah, so Seth, of course, he gets attacked early on, gets sent through a table by, I'm trying to remember who it was. It was Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley got eliminated, and how and Seth had a feud, but of course that happened. Of course, Braun Strowman gets taken out of the ring for a while, which I think the elimination I was most happy about was when he eliminated Baron Corbin. I was like, oh god, get Baron Corbin out of here. He had to eliminate Aleister Black. Like, come on, man. But yeah, in the end, we were down to Ziggler. Ziggler came in too. Can't forget about him. He and Andrade, and Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins in the final four. That's who everybody wants to at least push. Maybe not so much Ziggler. Maybe Ziggler is leaving, and this is his going away present, just to have one more Rumble appearance. Be in the final four, despite the fact he wasn't going to win, of course. And Andrade, I think Vince has been real high on Andrade, and then Braun Strowman, the guy who should have went up against Brock Lesnar for the Universal title, but I'm fine with him being in the Rumble. I don't know what Braun's going to do now, since of course, spoiler alert, after Ziggler's eliminated and Andrade's eliminated, it's down to Seth and Braun, and then Braun gets eliminated, Seth wins, and there you go. That's the Royal Rumble. I'm definitely going to say this was a pretty good show. While it's probably disappointing more, I think the only match that disappointed really was Brock defeating Finn, but everything else was pretty good. So I think my overall rating is going to be maybe a 4 out of 5. I mean, it's kind of hard to go any low. I mean, I could go as low as a 3.5, but I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I mean, it was good. Surprises weren't real heavy. I mean, there's some people I wish that would have entered the Men's Rumble, like Velveteen Dream. Maybe Matt Hardy could have entered, maybe Bray Wyatt, but that's all right. There's always WrestleMania time, like DeAndre Giant Memorial Battle Royal, that they could still be in that match, and just whenever. So whoever's viewing the video now, if you missed my review, obviously you've already watched the show. I mean, I already gave my thoughts. If you guys want to give your thoughts real quick, I'm gonna probably stay on, and then I guess if I end the stream before anybody has a chance to comment, you guys can always comment later on the replay. Which the only thing I'll say that is gonna kind of suck. The stream will probably cut out at times, so you may miss something I say, but like I said, I'm mostly just trying to give my thoughts on the show. I'm about to say, for me, really the two Rumble matches are the best of the night. The singles matches, it's hard to say which one of the singles matches I enjoyed. I mean, they were all decent. Like I said, just Brock and Finn. I mean, the Brock and Finn had some good moments. Finn had some good offense, but it was this one seeing Finn lose the match, and I had that back in my mind. Of course, the tag team match with the Bar versus Shane Miz was okay. I won't say it was. I mean, besides the shooting star press, I mean that was pretty awesome. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some people like say Ross from Cold Hawk. He's probably gonna say something mean because I know he likes calling him Colonel Sweaty Balls. He's not gonna be all happy, but you know that's his thing. But yeah, that was one heck of a show. I'm just gonna try to go by my channel and all that. I want to see if, oh man, see if I can go back and watch this video while it's going on live. Also, I'm on Facebook right now, which I may be into the Facebook stream before I end the stream here on YouTube, because I'm using two different phones. And the phone I use for Facebook, I was also tweeting on, and it's actually got lower battery. The other phone I'm using here for YouTube. I'm using for the YouTube stream is, well, it's fully charged. I'm sure it's probably gone down about 10% or more. But yeah, that was a hell of a show. So whoever's watching now, if you want to comment, you want to tell me what you thought of the show? No? Okay. Like I said, I'll possibly leave this up. So if you want to go back and watch this, just maybe to let me know what you think. Since one watch it on the one right here on my computer, because I can do that. I've got the volume down so I don't have to hear myself. I mean, I might turn it up. I don't know. I'm trying to go here real quick. But hey, at least thanks for the one like. I mean, at least somebody likes this video. I just like to hear your guys' thoughts on it. I don't know. I wish I could get more people to comment on the Facebook one. I think Facebook you could even invite people to be on the video with you. YouTube, the only way you could do that was back when they had Google Hangouts, which I don't know how you still get Google Hangouts anymore, to be honest. And I'm just watching it back to see how the quality looks. So hold on, just bear with me for a minute, guys. Video with you. YouTube, the only way you could do that was... Okay, so not too much of a delay. It's like the video sounds are all right. The audio sounds pretty good. I mean, my computer's kind of slow, though. I'm operating on an old Windows Vista computer. Yeah, I know. I should have like a Windows 8 or Windows 10 computer. Someday, tax time's coming up. I might consider getting a new PC here soon, or a laptop or something. Maybe something with better streaming capabilities, because the phone's as great as they are equipment. Like I said, if anyone wants to tell me their thoughts, what you thought of the show, what predictions you made, which I know that on my stream I had people predict McIntyre winning it. I know TN Coupon, if you're watching, I know you predicted McIntyre, so I mean, he could have been a possibility. I even had one of my subscribers say EC3, which EC3 wasn't even in the Rumble. That was a surprise, but I mean, oh well. Shoot, I'm not gonna stay on for too much longer, plus I'm gonna be going to bed here sooner or later. Mostly the next thing I'm gonna do is try to get my next video up to YouTube here soon, which is Toy Hunt RC episode 14, which will premiere tomorrow. I think I'm due around 1 o'clock Central Time, so that's 2 o'clock on the East Coast, and that's the plan, at least for now. So I'll just have to get up on private so I can add the description of the video, make a thumbnail for it, do anything else I need to add, like the end screen cards, all that stuff. And of course, I still have a pile of trade cards here on my desk from the stream earlier. I also need to get around to organizing those so I can see what all cards I have, and then try to find out what cards I'm gonna need for next time. Yeah, but other than that, just a recap. Just here's your two Rumble winners: Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, of course. Probably the two belt. Well, Becky might go after the Raw Women's title, and Seth the Universal belt. Of course, this is what other belts that they won before. Of course, I'll put back my wall here after I'm done with this. Because like I said, I don't have any losers. I do have a retro Seth Rollins, so I'll bring him down for the heck of it. It doesn't even do what it's supposed to do. Well, he does something. He does a little bit of flips. But yeah, that was a hell of a show. Like I said, definitely a 4 out of 5. I would definitely give it 5 out of 5 if maybe some matches were a little more exciting. But me and the women's matches were good for what they were. The Rumble, though, is always going to be the best part of the show because it's the main attraction match, especially when you have two Rumbles now, both for men's and women's. And like I said, we could have had history tonight. Jax, if she would have won that, that would have been crazy. Would have won the men's Rumble. Oof, that would have been something. So like I said, I'll leave this stream up in case nobody had a chance to comment before I end it, because I don't think I can sit here for another 30 minutes waiting for people to come watch. It seems like people just keep going in and out, this is all right. I know I'm not the only one doing a live reaction. Plus, I'm a small-time YouTuber. I'm lucky to have the subscribers I do. Even though I have like 1,400, like 1,440 something, there's only a few of you that watch, which I'm appreciative of you that watch. You guys are awesome. The people who stick by me, and even the new people who come and watch my videos, I appreciate it. I really do. Where you come to leave a like or you comment, whatever you guys do. I probably would just give it up on YouTube, honestly, if I at least have a decent fan base of people. Especially in the early days, back when I used to have, trolls. I've noticed since I took my hiatus from YouTube back in 2017 that, I don't know, I kind of fell off the map a little, and that kind of kept me on the radar of the trolls, which trolls are always going to be around, but I used to get be so discouraging to tune into my video and see a dislike before I saw a like, which, that's going to happen, unfortunately, but it seems like, more now I just get more people that support me nowadays, which is awesome. And I've always learned, for that one troll or hater out there, there's always going to be at least 3 or 4 more people out there who are going to be out there to support you and have your back. So that's always awesome. So yeah, so it's about 11:30 here where I am. So it's 12:30 a.m. on the East Coast. I'm gonna wrap it up now. So if you tuned in for about a minute and maybe listened to a part of my review, thank you. Thanks for giving me the like, and I'm gonna wrap up both my stream here on YouTube and my one on Facebook. So I'm gonna end the Facebook one now. So see you later. Okay, now to the YouTube fans. Of course, that is it. I'm gonna end it here now. And I hope you guys do tune in for whenever I do another live stream. Maybe next pay-per-view I'll try to do a live stream for that. And just maybe more live streams for the hell of it. So, yeah. And once again, new episode of Toy Hunter RC coming tomorrow. Like I said, around 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern. That'd be 11 o'clock Pacific. And just wherever else in the world you are, just check your local time zone. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the Rumble. And, of course, rock on and keep collecting.